Hello, hello, and welcome to yet another episode of I Found It on Bandcamp. Man, I find so much on Bandcamp, I could probably do this show forever. My name is Cameraman Lorne Eli Campbell, call me whatever you want. I'm your host for this in-depth look at some of those cool little unique treasures that you find on www.bandcamp.com. And for those of you who don't know about Bandcamp yet, I'm going to tell you again, Bandcamp is the worldwide platform for artists, mostly musicians, to feature their work. Now we're talking about artists that are major label recording artists, all the way down to maybe artists recording something on a Hello Kitty microphone. Now, today is a very special episode of I Found It on Bandcamp because I'm going to show you some of the hard copies, some of the things that I've actually ordered from artists on Bandcamp. Now things come in all prices. I mean, a lot of bands have name your own price, which means they're looking for a donation, and please, donate when you can. Some things have fixed prices, especially the major label stuff. And today, we're going to take a look at some of the cool stuff that I've gotten in the US mail from Bandcamp artists. Now, this very first thing that I want to show you is cool because it is the first thing that I ever ordered from a Bandcamp artist. I just fell in love with Albany, New York band To Hell and Back. Now, this is their vinyl album. This is Will We Be Torn Apart? And I love this record. I can't tell you how many times I've played this record, probably a million. I love it so much. The song we're going to feature today is Venom and Saline. This is Will We Be Torn Apart by To Hell and Back. Check it out. Man, I know you're going to want to check out that To Hell and Back record. Definitely worth your time. Definitely worth cranking up to 11. That is a stomper. Now I'm going to talk about another one of my favorite bands. These guys came out during the pandemic, and they really hit home with me. They carried me and my family through some of those weird days in the early days of the pandemic and all that business. So I've had a lot of interactions with these guys. They're really cool with their fans online. Hopefully they'll be touring soon. It looks like they're going to have a record release party here pretty soon in New York City. Can't go to that, but I would love to see them come to Nashville sometime. Please, guys, if you can. From Gary, Indiana, is the greatest and best and most extreme black metal band of all time, the mighty Witchtaint. Yes, that's right. Lance, the king of black metal, and Matthias backwards. Don't forget La Sinistra. These guys are killer. I mean, just killer. This may be satire, maybe, but it makes more sense than a lot of things in real life. So this is the album, The Sons of Midwestern Darkness, released right at the kickoff of the pandemic. And we're going to take a listen to In the Hall of the Witch. And hopefully my copyright won't strike, but if it does, may Lance have mercy on me. Alright guys, check it out. This is the mighty Witchtaint. Witchtaint, Dark Regards. Now, this next one, this last one, this final one, this is the reason why we're here. This is how I discovered Bandcamp. This is everything to me. Oh my God, I walked into Subway one day and this beautiful man was making sandwiches and his name was Big Jim Shively. And he introduced me to one of the greatest bands, his band at the time, one of the greatest bands from Nashville, from the face of the earth. I love them so much. This is Across Tundras. Across Tundras, guys. If you haven't heard of them, you have been missing out. I mean, they are stonery. They are fantastic. I love everything about them. You can tell I'm very enthused. This record is not the first thing I heard from them, but I got this from bandcamp.com. This is Electric Relics. And this album is phenomenal, and it's really heavy. I think it's one of those those double press kind of vinyl things that I don't know what I'm talking about, but they're super cool. We're gonna check out the song from this album called The Den of Poison Snakes, and I think you're really gonna love it. So I encourage you strongly to get heavily into Across Tundras. Do whatever you need to make them your favorite band. Alright guys, let's check out Across Tundras from Electric Relics. This is The Den of Poison Snakes.
Dreams I could never escape.
Alright guys, thank you again for joining me for episode 3 of I Found It on Bandcamp. I was happy to share some of my really cool hard copy finds from artists on Bandcamp with you today. Just remember, if you like what you see on the show, please subscribe to this channel. I know it's called Bruisers and Beasts, and I know it's not called I Found It on Bandcamp, but I Found It on Bandcamp is the sole property of Bruisers and Beasts. My name is Lauren Eli Campbell, or your friendly neighborhood cameraman, or that guy that hosts I Found It on Bandcamp, or that guy that makes all those other videos that are just ridiculous and I can't stand it, but I'm watching it anyway because I don't have anything better to do. Please remember to keep one foot in the gutter, one fist in the gold. I'm your friendly neighborhood cameraman saying, we will see you next time right here on I Found It on Bandcamp.